continuing to part out my 2008 Chevy Cobalt Sport, and I'm really getting down to the last few pieces. Today I'm going to remove the fuel tank and the entire fuel system, the evap canister, the filler neck, and maybe even the fuel lines going all the way to the front. Usually these have cages around the fuel filter that goes around completely. I don't know why this one doesn't have it. That's interesting. There we go. So now we got the evap charcoal canister. Alright, the fuel lines on Chevy Cobalts, they always rest right underneath the wheel well, right there, because salt gets caught up in there. It just rests that terribly. Alright, to drop the gas tank, there are 2 straps with a total of 4 13mm bolts on it. Two 13mm bolts for each strap. I just removed the fuel system from my 2008 Chevy Cobalt, and I removed it all the way from the fuel filler neck to the gas tank to the fuel lines that go all the way to the fuel rail. And the most common places for these to leak or to have problems are the top of the fuel tank. The plastic fuel lines tend to get brittle and they'll break and start leaking, or on the driver's side wheel well, on the heat shields that protect the fuel lines from the heat from the exhaust. A lot of times in areas where there's road salt, it'll build up road salt in there and start corroding the fuel lines. And I can't tell you how many cars I've gotten. Can't tell you how many cars I got from the East Coast or a place where they use salt on the roads where the fuel line is rusted. Right about here. I will be taking this completely apart, cleaning the fuel tank, and setting it aside for my next project.